Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Pimlico Racecourse here on Saturday, May the 17th, 2014. It is Preakness Saturday. We have an excellent card from Pimlico. We had a really, if you watch my other video for Black Eyed Susan Day, we had a really good day. It was very sloppy at the beginning of the card, but then dried up by the end of the card. All the races were taken off the turf. Hopefully today the races won't be taken off the turf. Going to handicap all the state races for you, starting off with race number 5 and ending with race number 12, which is Preakness. Let's get on to a today's fifth race, the 28th running of the Maryland Sprint Handicap. Grade 3, purse $115,000. For 3-year-olds and upwards, going 6 furlongs. 6 horses going to 6 furlongs, sprinting distance. And I'll be going with a 2-5. Number 2, Happy My Way, 6-5. Joe Bravo is in the saddle last time out. Did run at Gulfstream Park, 6.5 furlongs on March 29th at the Social Acton Stakes. Won by 5 1/4 lengths that day. He was off the round just wide in that day. Got a 105 Pirate that day. Then at Gulfstream Park, 6 runs, optional claim price of $100,000 on February 20th. Won by 3/4 length, heavy favorite. He stumbled in the stretch, at the start, and held on that day. Then Gulfstream Park, 6 runs in the Sunshine Millions sprint. Finished second by 1 3/4 lengths. That was on January the 18th. He's broke slowly and shifted 3 wide. I do like this horse here a lot. First start at Pimlico, 5-3 at this distance. Has only finished once out of the money at this distance. So going with this one. I'm also going to go with the 5, service for 10, 6-1 Simon Russell in the saddle. Last time out, run Borough Park, 7 furlongs on February the 17th in General George Stakes. Finished third by 4.5 lengths at 4-1. He swung 6 wide, 8th ball, and was passed by faders that day. In that race, I do like the General George Stakes, that run actually. Then the Fireplug Stakes at Laurel, 6 runs on January the 4th. Finished second by 3/4 on length. He floated 5 wide into the lane and just never really could get his final stride. And then the Dave's Friend Stake at Laurel, 6 runs on November 16th. Won by 1.5 lengths. He used 2 wide, angled at 4 wide, and was 3/16 up. I do like this horse here. 6 furlongs is a good distance for this horse. Finished third in the DeFrancis Dash at Laurel last season. Let's go with this one's for count. That's race number 5 from Pimlico. Go for 2-5. Let's get on to race number 6. Like I said, turf racing was off the turf on the Friday card. Hopefully we'll have turf racing. I'm pretty sure we're going to have the turf racing today. So starting off with the 6th race, it's the 15th edition of the Very One Stakes. Purse $100,000 for fillies, mares, drills, and upwards. Going 5 furlongs on the turf course. Field of 15. The 15 horse isn't also eligible. 5 furlongs. And I'm going to go with the 12-13. Number 12, Sensible Lady at 7-2, Joel Rosario. Last time out, Dorna Parks Racing 5 furlongs on Yield and Go on September 2nd, 2013, Turf Amazon Stakes. Came in third by 3 lengths. He was wide and closed that day. Then the Royal Note Stakes at Woodbine, July 28th, on a good going 6 furlongs on the EP Tail Turf course. Finished 7th by 3 1/4 lengths. He was off slow and evened out late that day. And then Colonial Downs, 5.5 furlongs and the Buckland Stakes on June 29th. Finished first by 3 1/4 lengths. He angled out 3/16. Pole was driving. I do like this horse here a lot. Won this race last year, 3 for 3 over this Pimlico turf course. So loves the turf course here. I'm also going to go with the 13, To My Valentine, a French-bred horse, 8-1. Victor Espinosa is in the saddle. Wesley wore trains last time out to run a Keelan, 5.5 furlongs on Giant Causeway Stakes on April the 19th. Finished 10th by 7 lengths. He closed up 3 wide and flattered that day. Then Keelan, 5.5 furlongs last race, 61,000 on October the 25th. Came second by 1 1/4 lengths. He drew even, just gave away that day. And then the Kentucky Ladies Sprint at Kentucky down 6.5 furlongs September 7th. Won by head. He had a big game lead and just lasted that day. I do like this horse here a lot. Biggest question with this horse is that was his first start, his career, first start of this year last time out. Second start of his 2014 campaign. I think this horse could do well here. So go ahead and this one. So cap my bets race from 6 from Pimlico. Going with the 12-13. Let's hit on to race number 7 from Pimlico. What's the 5th edition of the Chick Lang Stakes? Purse $100,000 for 3-year-olds going 6 furlongs. 9 horses going 6 furlongs. And I'm going with the 2-9. Number 2, Extra Sexy Hipster. 3-1 Julian Pimentel, last time out. 3-1 Keeneland, Mile 8th in the Bluegrass Stakes on April the 12th. Finished 11th that day by 19 and a quarter lengths. He was right on the inside and just flattered that day. Not his best run. Don't think that horse loved the poly track. Then Aqueduct Mile 16th on the inner track, marched further than the Gosling Stakes. Finished 8th by 11.5 lengths. He's 4 wide in the upper, just tired that day. And then Miracle Wood Stakes a little 1 mile on January 25th, won by 3.25 lengths. He was on the rail, angled at the quarter pole, and had a hand ride. This horse, at the sprinting distance, has won overnight stakes, the Don Rickles overnight stakes, 6 furlongs at Aqueduct on December the 21st, won by 5 lengths easily. He dueled and pulled away. And then finished 4th in the Maryland Stakes at Laurel last season on a off going. It should be dry tomorrow for the card, so I think this horse could do well here. I'm also going to go with the 9 Brewing, 8-5 Luis Saez, last time out. They run at Oakland Park 6 furlongs in the Bachelor Stakes on April 11th, won by half lengths. He bide 4 wide and clear, lasted. Then at Oakland 6 furlongs in the Gazebo Stakes on March 22nd, won by 3 lengths. He broke sharp and was clear. And then at Oakland 6 furlongs main special weight, broke the maiden by 4.5 lengths, quick pace and sharp. This horse is going for the 4 wins in a row. Hopefully this horse can do it. So count my bets, race number 7 from Pimlico Racecourse, going 2-9. Now let's get on to race number 8 from Pimlico. The 8th race for Pimlico. What's the 49th running of the James W. Murphy Stakes? Purse $100,000 for 3-year-olds going 1 mile. We do have a field of 11 going 1 mile on the turf course. And I'm going with the 2-6. Number 2, Camden Street at 7-2. Joe Bravo, last time out, on Aqueduct at mile 16th, an optional claim price $75,000 on April the 25th. Won by 1.75 lengths that day. He drifted out in the lane and had a safe ride. Gulfstream mile 16th on February 7th, an optional claim for $75,000. Finished 3rd by 3.5 lengths. He was in touch and pressed for the weekend. I do like the Aqueduct start last time out. The biggest question with this horse is stepping up to stakes company. Can this horse do it? I really hope so. 7-2. I do like the connections here. I'm also going to go with the 6 Thunderstrike, 8-1, the Grand Motion trainee with John Velasquez in the saddle. Last time out, good run at Keeneland, 5.5 furlongs, the last race was 62,000 on April the 18th. The first start in America for this horse, finished 5th by 4.25 lengths. Was favored that day. He trailed throughout. I don't think that horse went on well that day. Then Doncaster in the UK last year, September 13th, in the Polypine Flying Schindler Stakes. Finished 5th by 5.25 lengths. He led 2 furlongs in, always run 2 furlongs out, just tired that day from the furlong out. Hasn't run over 6 furlongs. That's the biggest question with this horse. I think the distance will help this horse here. Let's go with this one. This horse is out of Saki Secret and then also out of Saki. Do like the Saki horses. So going with this one, they're bred for turf horses, but I think that horse ran on the British Cup Classic in 2001. Got lost to his now, maybe. Could even be 2002. I think it's in Belmont. So going with this one, so count my bets for race number 8 from Pimlico, going with the 2-6 exact box. Let's head on to race number 9 from Pimlico. We're staying on the turf for this one, which is the 63rd edition of the Galleret's Handicap Grade 3, purse $150,000 for those mayors, 3-year-olds and upwards, going to mile 16. Field of 10 going the 1 mile and 1/16 distance. And I'm going to go with 3-7-10 exact box. Number 3, Somali Lemonade, 7-2, Luis Saez, last time out there, Keelan 1 mile launch for $63,000 on April 13th. 1 by 1.25 lengths that day. Got a 91 buyer speed figure. He speed and drifted and held that day. Then a Gulfstream, mile 16th in the Marshall River Stakes on January the 4th. Finished 2nd by a length that day at 12-1. He had a brief lead and was just outfinished that day. And then in a Calder Racecourse, mile 8th, December 7th, in a Grade 3 event, stake race. Finished 6th by 2.5 lengths. He was 4 wide and had a late gain that day. Has 1 start under his career. Under his belt for 2014. Had a layoff since January 4th. Actually 2 starts, but had a good layoff. I really like this horse here. Distance should benefit to this horse at 7-2. And I'm also going to go with the 7 horse. Number 7, Strap Neighbor. 3-1, Joel Rosario. Last time out there in Keeneland, mile 16th in Double Judge Stakes on April 18th. Finished fourth by 1.5 lengths. He loomed 4 wide and hung that day. Then Calder him on the 8th into my Shamrock Stakes, December 7th. Came in third by 3/4 length. He was just finished willingly that day in the Long Island Handicap a mile and a half at Aqueduct on November the 9th. Finished fourth by 2 3/4 lengths. He rated at 2 pass to the 5/16 pole. I do like this horse here. Won the Lady Baltimore at Laurel Park earlier this year. First start at Pimlico. I think this horse can handle it. Grand Motion Trains, who has a lot of winners over this turf horse. And I'm also going to go with a 10 horse here. Number 10, What's a Chance? I can't even say it. It is What's the Chances? What's the Chances at 4-1. Javier Castellano last time out, running Aqueduct mile 16th in the Summer Secretary Stakes on November the 9th of last year. Finished first by a neck that day. He's 4 wide in the upper and had a good kick. Then a Belmont on the 8th in the Garden City Stakes. Finished fourth by 1 3/4 lengths. He was about to rail to the half mile, following 5 wide in the upper. Then Saratoga on the 8th in the Lake Placid Stakes. Came third by a neck, but was placed second through disqualification. He rarely carried out late that day. Do like this horse here. Finished second last year's Lake George Stakes. First start at Pimlico. I think this horse can handle it here. So recap my bets. Race number 9 from Pimlico Racecourse, going 3, 7, 10. Let's head on to race number 10 from Pimlico. What's the 17th running of the Sir Barton Stakes? For going for a purse $100,000 for 3-year-olds, mile 16, field of 11. I always found this race, not to disrespect the horses, but I always found this race, if your horse wasn't good enough to run in the Preakness, you always ran him here. Try not to be disrespectful, if your horse isn't that good, he runs here. Mile 16, and I'm going to go with the 10 here is field 11. Number 10, Class Leader at 72. James Graham's in the saddle last time out there at Hawthorne, a mile 8th in the Illinois Derby on April 19th. Came fourth by 9 3/4 lengths that day. He was forward 3 wide, just faded that day. Wasn't his best run. Went to Fairgrounds, mile 70 yards, an optional payment for $50,000 on March 13th. Won by length that was the favorite that day. He settled at 3 wide and was driving that day. And then Fairgrounds, mile 70 yards, main special weight on February the 17th. Won by 1.5 lengths. He's after the 5/16 pole and rally clear. So I'm going with this one here. So recap my bets. Race number 10 from Pimlico to Sir Barton, going with the 10. Now let's get on to race number 11. The 11th race from Pimlico. What's the 113th running of the Dixie Stakes? Grade 2, purse $400,000. It is for 3-year-olds and upwards. Go 1 mile in a 16th here. 1 mile and 1/16th. Used to be run at a mile and 8. I don't know why they switched it to a mile and an 8. Was run at a mile and an 8th, but they switched it to a mile 16. Do not know why. They should have kept it at that distance, but they had to change it. Mile 16. I'm going to go with the 237 exact box here. Number 2, Rutello, 12-1. Trevor McCarthy, Grand Motion Trains last time out there on Pimlico, 1 mile on April 19th in Henry Clark Stakes for $100,000. Finished third by half length. He had a rail bid and just hung that day. Then at Aqueduct last season in the Red Smith Handicap mile 3 on November the 16th. Finished 12th by 15.5 lengths. The mile and a half distance was not to the liking of this horse. That day, he prompted 2 paths and just tired. Then a mile and a half in the Turf Classic at Belmont on September 28th. Finished 8th by 4.2 lengths again. Saved ground to the half mile pole and just never was into it. Mile and a half is a bit too far for this horse, but did finish third in the Sword Games last year at Saratoga. First start in the States, he was ranked steady at the quarter pole and had a bid at the 8th pole. This distance will really help this horse here a lot. Going with this one, I'm also going to go with the 3, Charming Kitten at 92, John Velasquez. Last time out, did run a Keeneland mile 16th on optional claim on the pie track on April 24th. Won by half length. He angled in and just quickened that day. Then Gulfstream Park, mile and a half from the Pan American Stakes on March 28th. Finished 5th by 2.5 lengths. He had just had no response that day. And then Gulfstream Park mile 8th, then Gulfstream Park Turf on February 9th. Finished 6th by 4.5 lengths. He had tight at the 3/4 pole and just had no rally between horses that day. Another horse distance will help. 4 and 3 at this distance come to money all those times. Against the company, this horse has run against the company. This will be my top pick here. And I'm also going to go with the 7, Shamos at 6-1, Christopher Clement. This horse is also entered in a race over at Monmouth. Hopefully this horse runs here also. It's another bit of a long shot. I like. Last time out, hasn't started since November 17th last year. Mile 16th in Duluth over the United States. won by 3 1/4 lengths. He was on the inside early at the 2 pass and was driving at the quarter pole. 108 easily that day. Then the Basket Weave Stakes at Belmont mile 16th on the on the outer turf course on October 24th. Finished fourth by 1 3/4 lengths. Going so fast, I'm speaking. It was 3 wide in the upper and was very woolly that day. Then the stand stakes at Delaware Park, mile 16th, September 30th, won by neck. He pushed. He was bumped at the 8th pole, just out kicked. I do like this horse here also. Both of this horse runs. Workout Saratoga over the Oklahoma train track 5 furlong workout in 103 flat. So going with this one. So count my bets first from 11 from Pimlico. Going to 237. Now let's head on to race. Now to race number 12 from Pimlico, what is the 139th running of the Preakness Stakes, Grade 1, going for $1.5 million. Going with mile 3/16 here, it's for 3-year-olds. And we have a field of 10 horses going 1 mile and 3/16. 10 horses going in this one, a really good Preakness, I must say. Only a few horses are coming in from the Derby to run here. Number 2, General Rod, of course, California Chrome. We also have Ride on Curlin, and that's pretty much it. I found 4 horses that I like. We can do 4 horse exact box here. The 3, 4, 7, 8. Number 3, California Chrome, 3 to 5. Victor Espinosa, winner of his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just pretty remarkable Kentucky Derby win. I doubted this horse in Kentucky Derby. Won easily at Churchill Downs. Won by 1 3/4 lengths. He was right at the 3 wide. The bit between them was driving a really good run. I thought this horse was going to be 4th, 5th that day. Proved me wrong. I was very surprised with that win. A lot of other people were surprised with that win also. It's like some top handicappers. Then San Diego Mama, 8th of the San Diego Derby, won by 5 1/4 lengths. He bowed clear and was run out. And then San Felipe, San Diego Mile 16th, won by 7 1/4 lengths on the inside and ridden out. This horse has been training over the Pimlico surface this week. Had just a few light gallops. The biggest question with this horse is they found a throat ulcer or something like that. They say it's nothing. Of course, when you find something, you're just going to have to be a little bit, as they say, worried. Before the Kentucky Derby, I said this horse can't go the mile quarter. But at that time, I knew this horse could go the mile 3/16 distance. I think this distance will fit to this horse. So going with this one, and I'm also going to go with a 4-horse Ring Weekend at 20 to 1. Alan Garcia, Grand Motion trains. Last time out, they're going to call the racecourse Mount Nathan, called their Derby on April the 5th. Finished second by 9 3/4 lengths. He pulled and steadied at the 3/16 pole that day. Then Tampa Bay Downs mile 16th and Tampa Bay Derby on March the 8th. Won that day by 3 lengths at 14 to 1. He shook clear and drew off driving that day. And then his first career win was at a main special 4,000 Gulfstream Park, mile 16th, February the 8th. Won by half length. He was 5 wide clear early and had been 3 wide and was clear. So going with this one, 20 to 1 workout, Fair Hill 6 furlong workout and 113 to 1, and a Fair Hill workout 6 furlong workout 112 and 4. I've been training up to this race. I really like this horse at 20 to 1. Watch out for this one coming in the exotics here. I'm also going to go with 7 8. Number 7, Kid Cruz, 21, Julian Pimentel. Last time out there at Pimlico, mile 16th, and the Federico Tessio Stakes on April the 19th. Won by 3 1/4 lengths that day. 3 1/2 lengths, excuse me. It was 4 wide, eager, and was just ridden out that day. A very impressive win. 89 buyer. Then the private term stakes at Laurel Park, mile 8th on March the 8th. Won by 4 lengths. He stopped slow and angled 6 wide and laid in. A lot of people love this horse. This horse has been improving his last couple starts. So, yeah, I really like this horse here also. I'm also going to go with the 8 Social Inclusion at 5 to 1. Luis Contreras is in the saddle. Last time out there on the Act Up mile 8th and Wooden Memorial Stakes on April the 5th. Finished third by 1 1/2 lengths. She's 3 to 2 wide at the first turn. Just after the 16th pole, was on the inside, just really couldn't go that day. It was weakening. I wasn't a big fan of that start. Then the allowance for a 6-1,000 at Gulfstream Park, mile 16th on March 12th. Won by 10 lengths, breaking the track record. It was on the inside. It was run out 1 of 10 buyer. A very impressive win that day. 144 was that race. And then the main special weight, 39,000 Gulfstream Park, 6 furlongs on February 22nd. Won by 7 1/2 lengths. He was on the inside and drew off. I think this horse is a little bit too far for this horse. I think this horse, best distance, it's going to be a mile. 5-1, they entered him here at a Pioneer of the Nile and Empire Maker. Um, just the biggest question is, can he handle distance? 5-1 could be an upsetter if he can. Work at Pimlico 47 flat before furlongs. That was the first one. That was the best workout on 5 that day. So go with this one. So to cap my bets, race through 12 from Pimlico, the Preakness Stakes. Gonna go with 3, 4, 7, 8. Gonna do $1 exacta box here of them. I'm probably going to do a 10-cent superfecta here for 3, 4, 7, 8. It's going to cost $2.40 on my ticket, and my top selection here will be the 3 California Chrome. But watch out for the 4. I'm going to play actually $1 probably, or $2 across the board at number 4, Ring Weekend at 20-1. Really like that horse as a upsetter. So going with this one, so count my bets, race number 12. Going with number 3, California Chrome as my top pick. Good luck to all.